Professor on behalf of the National Executive Committee and indeed on behalf of the entire leadership and members of the Forum for Democratic Change nationally, we would like to convey to Mama and the family our heartfelt condolences and to pray to the good Lord that He may rest our brother, our father, our mentor, our leader in eternal rest. I had some kind of personal ties with Dr. Frank Nabwiso, and this stems back at the time when we met in Parliament. I think I should speak to this because if I look around, I don't see any member of the 7th Parliament. I sat with Professor Nabwiso in the 7th Parliament. We met there the first time I became member of Parliament. And he represented the people of Kagoma very well. A man who stood up to speak after researching what he wanted to speak on. A man who spoke for the preservation of the environment and resisted to his last energy, the cutting down of Butamira forest. A man who exposed the sinister motives of the current regime, where there was a plan, and that still exists, to rule or govern this country for 50 years. Professor Nabwiso, in his usual manner of researching, came with a document and laid it on the table and said anybody who wants to dispute this can dispute it, but the facts are here for all of us to see. And it was not a prophecy. It was a fact. And it's happening. It is now coming to 40 years. 10 more years left. I am sure these same individuals, if all of them are still alive, will go and sit when the 50 years are about to end to determine the fate of this country in the next 50 years. And therefore, in honoring this great son of Uganda, I would like to call upon all democratic forces in this country to push even harder to ensure that these people who have mismanaged our country for a long time are stopped. And I want to make a commitment before the country and all of you that the FDC will not spare any effort, any energy in doing this. With those very, very long remarks, I would like to now usher in
Chair. Motion for the resolution of the FDC NEC to pay glowing tribute to the late Honorable Professor Frank Wilberforce Bulima Nabwiso, the former Member of Parliament for Kagoma County, FDC founding leader and chairperson of the FDC Elders Committee. Whereas the Forum for Democratic Change notes with deep sorrow the sad news of the demise of Honorable Professor Frank Wilberforce Bulima Nabwiso, a distinguished former Member of Parliament for Kagoma County constituency in Jinja District, which occurred on the 14th December 2024 at Mukono Hospital, Mukono Municipality, Mukono District. Aware that Honorable Professor Wilberforce Bulima Nabwiso distinguished himself as a brilliant scholar, teacher and research who privileged leadership in Busoga University as a Vice Chancellor. By the time of his passing, Honorable Nabwiso had been entrusted by the party with the significant task of writing the party's history. This assignment was a testament to his rich background, extensive research, experience, and his status as a founder member of the party. Further aware that Honorable Dr. Frank Wilberforce Bulima Nabwiso played a crucial role as the chairperson of the Elders Committee, particularly in saving the party from collapse. His leadership and experience were instrumental in navigating the party through challenging times. Recognizing the role he played in the founding of the Parliamentary Advocacy Forum, PAFO, one of the troika founding bodies of the FDC, and subsequently becoming a founding member of the FDC, he has played a key role in promoting the party's ideals and was an avid advocate for building a new Uganda with integrity and tireless commitment to uplifting the lives of the people of Uganda.
We lost, but it was named Watermelon Forest. That should show you how passionate he is for the people of Busoga. In the same house, he's the one who laid in the house the plan, the 50-year plan by Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. He laid it in the house. It's part of the hazard and the document in the house. It may never have been discussed, but it's there. That shows the people of Uganda how Dr. Nabwiso loved Uganda. Dr. Nabwiso comes from Busoga College Mwiri, where I happen to be also a member of Busoga College Mwiri. I'm an OB of Busoga College Mwiri. On behalf of Busoga College Mwiri, we have lost our colleague, a mentor, and the person who has been there to advise us, Robis of Busoga College Mwiri. Recently, he was writing the history and the prominent OBs of Busoga College Mwiri, and he has been doing this work at his own cost. I believe it will be concluded. We are happy that one of his sons, or two, were involved. Dr. Nabwiso has been my personal advisor. How to walk, how to dress, how to speak. Unfortunately, he left me without knowing to speak well. But I believe Dr. Muzaika Soza has said he's still around. I'll go to him for further advice, how to speak, how to talk, and be a good person. He has trained many staff in FDC and many colleagues in the media. He has led a simple life. When you call Dr. Nabwiso that can we meet, here's a Najjanankumbi, wherever you want to meet him, he will never ask for transport. He can walk, he can ride a motorcycle, another bicycle, but that's his life. Not like some of us, when you say come, I'll ask for fuel or I need water. He has been working on the history of FDC. I believe it's in advanced stages. The good thing, he has been working with Mama. Mama must be knowing where those transcripts are. And we believe that that's part of the work which he has been doing, and we look forward to studying it.
To Honorable Professor Dr. Omwijukuru Frank Wilberforce Bulima Nabwiso. He's my Mwijukuru. Whenever I refer to him as my Mwijukuru, he would say, Jaja. So when you hear these names, Bulima, those are words from our place. The town council between Hoima and Masindi, called Bulima. Honorable Dr. Frank Nabwiso, in his youthful days, worked in Radio Uganda, whatever you can call now UBC, in post-independence Uganda. Honorable Dr. Frank Nabwiso was secretary of the peace talks in Nairobi of 1985. They were chaired by His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Toroitich Daniel Arap Moi. The NRM site, NRM, where Dr. Nabwiso was secretary, official spokesman, Dr. Samson Bavi Mululu Kiseka, legal advisor, Wycliffe Kazora, led by Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, Elia Franka Dijane.
However, it will not be a complete journey without the name of Nabwiso in our ranks. And I must pray very hard, and I want you to pray for me that I survive up to the time that we take over.